Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Now we are from Group 2. We will present our discuss about literature is its usable and literary production and reproduction. I am Jeffro Kamardiani with my friend Julia Dwiora, Tasya Hutapea, and Linda Arpadilla. And our first material is literature is its usable. The usable of literature is immense. What you learn will change your perception of the world and how you interact with people by using a lot of literary device such as tone, mood, and figurative language. As we know that last week Group 1 has present about what is literature. Literature is writing about express and communicates about feeling and attitude toward life. So what is the usable or is it usable? So we can see that the first usable of literature is be a better communicator and writer. The fact in that people who read a lot of literature are better 21st century communicators. Reading gives you access to so many different points of view that you can understand different perspective and make up your own thoughts and feelings about them. Reading literature also helps you development a sense of a perspective about the way other people see the world. Reading gives you access to so many different points of view that you can understand different perspective. Jadi dengan membaca itu memberikan akses kepada kita kepada banyaknya sudut pandang yang berbeda dan dapat kita pahami juga dengan perspektif kita sendiri sehingga kita dapat memunculkan pemikiran baru dan feelings about them. Dengan membaca atau dengan literatur, kita akan memiliki perspektif-perspektif baru dan memahami tentang sudut pandang yang berbeda. Semua itu akan membuat kita menjadi a better communicator and a better writing. And next, the usable of literature is gain a better understanding of the world. Literature helps us understand other and the world around us. When we read books written by people from other backgrounds, we learn about and accept other cultures and ideas. We can learn about way of doing things that are different from our own. This gives us a broader perspective and help us think about things in a new way. Jadi dengan membaca sesuatu tulisan dari orang yang memiliki background yang berbeda dengan kita dapat mempelajari hal-hal baru seperti budaya dan ide-ide mereka, dan juga kita mengetahui cara untuk melakukan sesuatu yang sebelumnya berbeda dengan yang kita lakukan. Dan kita bisa menilai mana cara yang lebih baik, sehingga kita juga dapat apply dalam kehidupan kita sehari-hari. By the way, it's not only English literature or American literature that holds all the pearls. This day, you can find great translation of important literary works from Chinese literature, Latin American literature, and French literature, and other. And next, the usable of literature is get new insight into what seems familiar. Literature help us understand and relate to others who have had experience similar to our own, such as illness or family problem. It's helped us to give our own real life meaning. It's important to read books written by people who come from similar backgrounds to ours so they can give us perspective we may not have considered before. Jadi membaca buku-buku atau tulisan-tulisan dari orang-orang yang memiliki background yang sama dengan kita, itu bisa memberikan kita perspektif yang mungkin sebelumnya belum kita pertimbangkan. Dan kita juga bisa mengambil makna dari permasalahan orang yang sama dengan kita. Seperti kita pernah mengalami illness atau family problems. Misal, tulisan seorang ini memiliki kemiripan dengan family problems yang kita alami. Yang sebelumnya kita nggak pernah berpikir kenapa ya kita bisa dapat masalah ini. Tapi dengan membaca tulisan orang tersebut, kita menjadi sadar dan memahami makna dari kejadian tersebut. And next, the useful of literary is cultivate empathy for others. Literature enable us to develop empathy and understanding for others, which contributes to our social skills. It gives us a chance to imagine and live out in our mind's social situation, even though we may never experience them directly. A famous academic study in 2013 found that literature increases empathic skills more than non-fiction and popular fiction, perhaps because of the more complex character feature of literary works. And last, the useful of literature is literature teach about the past. Just as history records the past, literature also reflects mankind at any point in time. Civic and historical knowledge is revealed and children gain a perspective of other cultures and their viewpoints. History comes to life in imagine and talks as they combine literature's History comes to life in imagine and talk as they combine literature's portrayals of past events with ordinary lives. Readers understand about their own cultures and others. And last, literature is entertains. Although we live in technological age, reading American literature classic is still fun. The characters, stories, and language in classic literature engage the mind at that leisure time and transport children from enjoying the mediocre to embracing the excellent. So, I can present all. And next, our discussion about benefit at education will present by my friend Julia Diora. Diora, time is yours.
All right, thank you, Pilka. That's a great presentation of the first topic. And now we move to the second topic, that is benefits of literature in education. Let's see for the first benefits. Literature helps you to be more creative. The most obvious reason for this is that literature by its very nature is an exercise in creativity and relies on the imagination and curiosity of its readers to function. Ask any group of 20 readers of a piece of literature how they would describe the main character, and you will get 20 different responses. Readers enjoy thinking up their own scenarios, what the characters will do next, or plots, the way the story will be resolved, for example. So, this is the first benefit in the education of literature. Helps you be more creative. If you're thinking about one topic or one literature, you can develop that and think more about that. And you can describe more about what do you think and what you hear, what you read from the literature. And next, for the second benefit, is it helps critical thinking also. Literature may also improve critical thinking skills. You have to spot the flaws in a story, analyze its plot, and figure out the motivations and meaning of the characters. One important area where literature can help us reflect and find solution is the area of human conflict. Jadi, teks literatur ini memberikan kita untuk kemampuan dalam berpikir kritis baik itu dalam memecahkan suatu masalah ataupun menanggapi suatu problem yang kita baca dari literatur itu sendiri. Itu adalah benefit yang kedua. Kita berlanjut kepada benefit selanjutnya, yaitu an essential part of creative writing skill. If engaged in any kind of creative writing, then reading and studying literature to at least some degrees is a must. You will learn a huge amount about character motivations, story, structure, and etc. So, kreativitas dalam writing skill ini menjadi part yang paling penting dalam pendidikan kita. Salah satunya dalam hal yang kita lakukan presentasi saat ini. Kita memperoleh dari berbagai macam bahan bacaan untuk memperoleh materi ini, untuk mengembangkan pengetahuan kita. Selanjutnya, benefit yang keempat adalah develop a better memory. Berdasarkan studi dan juga penelitian, seringnya kita membaca akan membantu otak kita untuk lebih berpikir, untuk lebih mengasah otak kita, dan melatih memori kita untuk terus bergerak dan terus aktif. Yes, reading can help you remember things better. When we read, our brains process the information we take. Literature, especially with all its plot, twist, flashback, foreshadowing, and character area, and so on, is like a playground for the mind and memory. Jadi dengan membaca ini, dengan literatur ini, bisa menjadi wadah untuk kemampuan berpikir kita. Dapat melatih memori otak kita, dapat melatih sel-sel otak kita untuk terus bekerja dan aktif. Sehingga dengan keterusan, dengan kebiasaan demikian, otomatis membuat otak kita itu lebih encer, lebih mudah untuk berpikir, dan lebih fokus pada sesuatu hal. Benefit yang kelima, yaitu improve our vocabulary. A wider vocabulary is beneficial for all aspects of our life, from school to work. Reading literature increases your vocabulary and improve your understanding of language. Jadi, dengan kita mengembangkan literatur, dengan kita membiasakan bahan bacaan, membiasakan membaca, itu membuat kita meningkatkan perbendaharaan kata kita sendiri. Dengan banyaknya kita mengetahui bahan bacaan, begitu pula kita menambah hal-hal baru, baik itu istilah-istilah baru, baik itu kata-kata baru, ataupun pemahaman baru. That can improve your vocabulary. And next, vocabulary enhance your ability to concentrate. Nah, di poin kali ini, berlanjut dengan mengasah memori kita tadi, kemampuan kita dalam menelaah suatu literatur akan membuat kita akan terfokus pada satu objek itu. Saat kita membaca, kita tentu fokus dengan apa yang kita baca. Dengan kebiasaan demikian, membuat kemampuan kita untuk berkonsentrasi itu lebih tinggi. The great thing about settling in with a book is that, unlike a computer screen, a book has only one purpose, to take you somewhere. Once you have engaged with the words, it's almost impossible to stop reading. Jadi, saat kita memahami suatu bacaan, pasti otak kita itu berpikir dan menganalisa, wah, ini maksudnya apa, ini bagaimana setelahnya. Pasti itu membuat kita terfokus pada materi itu. And the seventh benefit adalah an opportunity to interact with family and friends. Literature provides an opportunity to have a meaningful and deep conversation with family and friends. Nah, literatur ini bekerja ketika kita memahami suatu bacaan, pasti kita mengolah bacaan itu. Saat kita mengolah bacaan itu, secara tidak langsung juga, suatu ketika pasti kita ingin membahas dengan orang lain. Pasti kita ingin berbagi dengan orang lain. Dalam presentasi ini contohnya, kita semua sedang membagikan materi kita melalui presentasi dan bahan bacaan ini. Kita sedang memberikan informasi kepada orang lain. Dan kenapa literatur ini bermanfaat kepada hubungan family dan teman-teman kita, karena dapat secara tidak langsung memberikan kita hubungan yang lebih erat saat kita mengobrol, saat kita membahas suatu topik yang ingin kita angkat. Itu salah satu benefit juga di dalam literatur. And last, literature helps your profile and career. Nah, dalam karir dunia kerja, tentu akan ada wawancara, tentu akan ada analisa pengetahuan dari kita yang akan mencalonkan diri dalam bekerja. Dengan adanya literatur ini akan memberikan kita banyak pengetahuan, banyak pengalaman. Walaupun tidak kita laksanakan, namun ketika kita membaca, kita bisa merasakan apa yang terjadi dalam bacaan itu sendiri. Dan salah satunya bisa saja bermanfaat di dalam karir kita selanjutnya. Maybe that's all the second presentation. And next, we will move to the third topic. That is literary production and reproduction. And next, we'll describe of my friend Winda or Tasha, please.
Okay. Okay. I will read the tutorial. The next one. Tutorial is literary production and reproduction. What is literary production and reproduction? Literary production is related to literature, especially with written word, and reproduction is related to literature, especially with written word, but words are recycled with artificial term. Bahwasannya di sini artinya literary production and reproduction itu artinya literary production itu artinya berkaitan dengan sastra. Sastra yang dimaksud yaitu karya seni tulis. Dan sedangkan pengertian dari reproduksi yaitu berkaitan dengan sastra juga, tetapi karya yang didaur ulang dengan istilah bahan tiruan. Okay. There are components responsible in literary production and reproduction. First, writer. Second, reader. Third, publisher. Fourth, government. Five, critics. And last, literary community. Bahwasanya di sini di suatu karya tulis mempunyai beberapa komponen, yaitu penulis, pembaca, penerbit, pemerintah, kritikan, dan komunitas sastra. Produksi dan reproduksi sastra melibatkan beberapa komponen, yaitu masyarakat. Mereka adalah seperti dikatakan Budianta, yaitu seniman, teks sastra, pembaca, penerbit, kritikus, pemerintah, dan komunitas sastra. Berbicara tentang produksi dan reproduksi sastra, seseorang tidak dapat berasumsi bahwa satu komponen penting daripada yang lain atau komponen lain kurang penting dari yang lain. Next, writer. Okay, writer. Writer is artist, poet, writer, or novelist. Dramatist or playwrights are the ones who create the work. Without them, you'll never read their craft work of literature. Bahwasanya dijelaskan penulis bahwa tanpa seorang penulis, suatu karya sastra tidak ada. Kita tidak akan membaca jika penulis tidak menulis suatu karya. Okay, the next reader. Nah, reader. Reader at the same time, position of readers is also equally important in the production and reproduction of work. To put it in simpler way, words are meant to be right. Pembaca tidak kalah penting di komponen suatu karya tulis. Kenapa? Kenapa sih pembaca dikatakan penting di dalam suatu komponen karya tulis? Karena tanpa pembaca, suatu karya tidak akan dibaca, tidak akan diketahuinya. Apa sih itu suatu karya tulis? Apa sih manfaatnya? Pentingkah itu? Penting, karena suatu karya tulis terbaca karena ada pembaca. The next publisher. Okay, publisher are becoming important because they bridge the writer and the readers in 24. In other words, they help readers to sell their work to the readers they are producing. The writer manuscript. Their importance lies in the fact that they will only publish a text which can generate huge profit for them, or for some publisher, they will only publish work which are in line with their interests. Di sini membahas tentang penerbit. Penerbit tidak kalah penting komponen suatu karya tulis. Karena penerbit itu adalah suatu jembatan dari penulis dan pembaca. Karena kenapa sih di suatu karya tulis penerbit itu penting? Ya, tentu penting. Karena dengan adanya penerbit, kita tahu di situ ada siapa nama penulisnya, di situ karya tulisnya itu dibuat oleh siapa, dan karya tulisnya itu tujuannya apa. Di sini penerbit komponen suatu karya tulis sangat penting. Okay. The next reading continue material by Tasha. Tasha, time is yours.
Okay. Next slide. Government. Number 4, government. Apart from supporting the work of literature of flourish, those institutions also pose challenge and hindrance to it. For example, a ruling government might put ban on a work which is not in line with their ideology or agenda. The best example for this kind of literary producement is Indonesia excellent writer Pramodani Anita Chur. His works have been banned for several decades under the regime for Suharto because his works mainly talk about challenge to corrupt authority and promote humanity. Jadi selain mendukung karya sastra dalam lembaga-lembaga tersebut, ini juga dapat menimbulkan hambatan dan tantangan. Okay, the next slide. Critic. Critical improving the quality of literary works because they give evaluation and assessment to it. Usually, work which are highly regarded by critics always find their way to school syllabus. Thus, publisher have reason to keep reproducing them. Jadi, kritik dalam meningkatkan kualitas sastra juga membutuhkan evaluasi dan penilaian. Biasanya karya dinilai tinggi oleh kritikus selalu masuk ke silabus sekolah sehingga penerbit memiliki alasan untuk terus memperbanyak. Next slide. Literary community. Literary community are very crucial in development of literary work, born in its production and reproduction, as in educational institution, fanatic members of this communication are more than willing to keep collection works from their which novels, dramatics, hence again giving reason for publisher to keep publishing the work. Komunitas sastra sangat krusial dan dalam perkembangannya. Karya sastra baik dalam produksi maupun reproduksinya seperti di lembaga pendidikan, anggota fanatik dari komunitas ini sangat ingin terus mengumpulkan karya dari si penyair. Oke. Sekian.
Thank you for all of my friends for this presentation, and thank you for the materials that we have discussed. And that's all of our presentation in this video. And we are from Group 2, Jafil Kamardiani, Julia Dwiora, Tasha Hutapea, and Windar Padilla. Thank you for your time, and thank you for watching this video, and see you next time. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.